Hey, CC. Today is February 13th. I'm going to talk loud because it just started hailing. This is crazy. Crazy timing. I've been down at my in-laws this weekend, and I brought home a couple of ferns, and I got some cell phone video of where I procured them from, where I found them, but I wanted to document this with a good quality camera because all I had for the weekend was my cell phone. So this is the first fern that I found, and I'm pretty sure this looks a lot like Pteridium aquilonum. I'm pretty sure it's Dryopteris expansa. There are several ferns that look like that, but I think this is the only one that is evergreen. So the spiny wood fern, Pteridium aquilonum is the most common one. Then you've also got the oak fern, Gymnocarpium dryopteris, and narrow beach fern, Thalyptris phagopteris. So this is the only one that's evergreen. This is evergreen. This is clustering. Here's another stem, if you can see that. These were occurring in clusters. A lot of these are usually solitary. Pteridium aquilonum is either solitary or clumping, but these are definitely clustering. So there are several ferns that look like Pteridium aquilonum, but none of them are evergreen, and I had been trying to find some of the other ones. So I hope that's what this is, because that'd be really cool. And then I'll show you the other one that I got. And I am not sure what I'm looking at. I'm pretty sure this is a Polystichum munitum that just has a mutation. So the juvenile form of Polystichum munitum looks like this. It almost looks like an adiantum. The leaflets are more squared off. But the one distinctive characteristic that tells me this is Polystichum munitum is the leaflets look like the shape of a hand, and they have this little thumb nub up here on the inside, right where the leaflet attaches to the rachis. So I'm pretty sure this is a Polystichum munitum. The only other ferns that follow this form that I know of here in the Pacific Northwest would be Adiantum pedatum, which this is not, and then you've got Asplenium viridi, which I believe this is also not. So I think this is a Polystichum munitum, but it has a bifurcated rachis. I have never seen that before. That would almost lead me to believe this could be an adiantum, but I don't think that's the way that the rachisi, I don't know how you say that word. I don't think that's how they divide on an adiantum. So if someone knows, please tell me. Okay, here's the crappy cell phone video from yesterday. February 12th, 23. I'm right at the side of the Columbia River. You can't see it from here, but you can see Lake River, I think is what it's called. This is my in-laws' house, right outside of Vancouver, Washington. The ladies are in there talking, so I came to do my thing, which is hunting for plants. I'm not sure what this fern is. It looks kind of like a juvenile Polystichum munitum, but there's another interesting fern I found at the bottom. Down at the bottom, there's my in-laws' house. They have a pretty sweet view of the Columbia River and everything. Anytime I go native plant hunting, I always look for areas like this. We're down on the bottom of this draw, and I always have found the most interesting plants down at the bottom of a big elevation change. I don't know why it is. I don't know if it's kind of a protected zone and things just accumulate there. But so we've got this fern here. Good grief. It kind of looks like Pteridium aquilonum. It looks quite a bit like it, but it should be dead. Pteridium aquilonum is it's deciduous. So if that's what it is, it should be dead. There's a smaller one down here. This is actually the first one I noticed. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. It might be an oak fern, but I thought those were deciduous also. So, and then there's more licorice fern. There's some good maples that have a bunch of licorice fern growing up the trunks. But anyway, I'm going to try to dig that other fern up as well. Now that I have this one dug up, I think it might just be a... Oh no, there's no way that's Polystichum munitum. Holy crap, look at that. The rachis splits and divides into two. And I have never I've never ever seen that on a Polystichum munitum. Well, this is the view from the in-laws' place. That's Lake Creek, and then down in the bottoms across the creek they run cattle, and then that's the Columbia River right over there. Doesn't look too fancy right now because it's obviously wintertime. It looks good in the summertime though. The sun sets that way's northwest, so the sun sets kind of off that way, you know, so it lights up the sky. Really nice colors sometimes. But the neighbors over there have some really nice bright nandinas, and I think that is arundinaria, that bamboo there. Trying to figure that out.